everyone, I am Jennifer. I'm a member of 5 Dinners in 1 Hour, and today I am going to show you how this plan works for me and how I use it to get my family fed in a hurry so that I can get dinner on the table without wasting any time, and just how this plan works and how it works to help save time and some money in the kitchen. So what the concept is behind this plan is that you will prep your 5 meals ahead of time. You're not cooking them, you're just getting them prepped. And they will store in your refrigerator. There'll be fresh prepped meals in the refrigerator. And during the busy week, your cook nights are super fast because you've already done the dirty work of getting your meals prepped. All of this stuff that I'm doing where I'm having to take my items out, cut them up, all that kind of stuff is done on prep day, which today's my prep day. This program is going to help you save a lot of time in the kitchen because you're really only doing this once a week rather than, like, I use it for the work week. I'm a working mom, and so I cook for my family on Sunday night through Thursday night. The rest of the time we either eat leftovers or we might go out one night, or we may just we call it yo-yoing, you're on your own. And everybody might just do whatever they want. They can, fix a sandwich or cook their own meal or whatever they want to do. Yo-yo, you're on your own. Usually we have leftovers. So I cook meals Sunday through Thursday, Sunday night through Thursday night. And I'm a busy mom. And I don't like having to spend all my time in the kitchen every week trying to prep. So on prep day, which today is my prep day, this is the only day I'm going to be prepping meals. Before 5 Dinners in 1 Hour, I prepped meals every night. Every night I would have to get something out. I would have to cut it up. 5 Dinners in 1 Hour has taken that part of my dinner time away because I only prep once a week. 5 Dinners in 1 Hour has organized my nightly dinner time so that it's quick, it's efficient. I'm saving money because I'm looking to see what I have in my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry before I shop. All of the foods that we use with our 5 Dinners meals they're pretty normal things. It's not like some off-the-wall item you have to go search the grocery store for. And it tells us to, look in our refrigerator, freezer, and pantry before we shop. And that way our food is being used up. For example, these peppers right here. I had peppers last week for my prep. I love bell peppers. Any kind, any color. These were, I can't remember what I had, but I had peppers. A sheet pan meal is what I had. Barbecue chicken sheet pan. Barbecue chicken and sausage sheet pan. And it had some peppers in it. Well, I had these peppers left over. So when I shopped my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry, I found the peppers and I decided to go ahead and pick something that would use these up. So all of my food is intentional. It all has a purpose. I'm not buying some random item that I'm only going to use once and then it's going to go bad and be wasteful and that kind of thing. It's always used up, and that's how I save money with this program. So what I'm doing right now, it tells me, I have instructions, and I'll show you as soon as I finish this. I have instructions that said slice bell pepper and onion into strips, add to a large zipper bag with remaining ingredients, zip and shake to mix. So before I started recording this video, I went ahead and put my chicken in there. I know you didn't want to watch me wash my hands a bunch, so all of my meats are in their bags. That probably took me about, maybe 5 minutes. And now I'm just following the instructions. So in this bag, I had the chicken tenderloins, that was on the recipe, the peppers, the onions, and it calls for lime juice. So I'm gonna do that. And it just says to put everything in the bag, which is what I'm doing. Put it in the bag. This is for a serving of 6. It's for a serving of 6. One of the good things about 5 dinners in 1 hour is you get to choose your serving size. This is for a serving of 6, and that's what I fixed it for my family of 6. Well, I have a family of 4, but we're having leftovers. We all know we want that. So now I'm just putting the seasonings in here, and there we go. Meal number 1 is done. So all this is complete. I'm gonna store it in this Ziploc bag. I'm gonna mix it up really good. Now this is a, let's see, how do I cook it? This is a sheet pan meal. I'm gonna pour it on a sheet pan and bake it for a little while. And we're gonna serve it with flour tortillas and fajita toppings, whatever toppings those are. So if you like sour cream, or if you want cheese or cilantro, or whatever you want. Chips and salsa is also a side, and all of that comes on the grocery list. So you get a customized grocery list along with your recipes. So here's fajita, easy chicken fajitas. They're in the bag. These are gonna store in the refrigerator until cook day. So let me show you my recipe and what it looks like. These are my recipes. Right here is the ingredients I have pulled out. The peppers, the onions, the lime, the fajita seasoning, the chicken, all that's what I pulled out. Right here is how I put it together. It said to put it in the bag. Those are my instructions. Right here, these are my cook day instructions. And it tells me what I need. So I need flour tortillas, fajita toppings, tortilla chips, and salsa. And all of that was on this grocery list. Then it tells me how to cook it and to serve it with the tortillas and chips and salsa. All of that's on this recipe. And this particular recipe was for a serving of 6. My family loves this one. They take it for leftovers the next day. They work. If you notice, this is the grocery list. All of these pink checks, those are the things I already had in my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry. And it tells me this, what it is and how much I need based on the serving sizes of what I have. Up here, here's my menu for the week, and these are my serving sizes. So my first meal is for 6, my second meal is for 2, my third meal is for 3, and the other 2 are for 6. I have older kids, they're coming and going. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. I know their schedules, and if they're not gonna be here, then I'm not gonna prep for them. There's no point in having wasted food. All of these items that are checked, they're on the grocery list, matching the serving sizes on there. This program does this math for me. I don't have to math it, and I'm not real good at that anyway. So that's one of the things I really love. And these things are pretty common. So like when I was looking in the in the refrigerator today, yesterday, I found peppers. I marked it off because I already had them. That way I used up those peppers. They didn't go to waste. I wasn't throwing away mushy, rotten peppers, and I'm saving my money. That is how this program has helped me save some money. All right, my next meal, this one's for a serving of 2. It is grilled honey balsamic glazed salmon. I am the only one that'll eat the salmon in my family. So on this night, my husband's working, and my kids will either have leftover fajitas or they will go out, do whatever they want to do. They typically will go somewhere and get a pizza, I don't know, whatever they want to do. They're older, they can handle themselves. So that's what goes on with that. All right, so all it says is combine first 5 ingredients in a large zipper bag, zip and to seal and squish around. So there's one ingredient. And all the measurements for these recipes are on this, they're on the menus, the recipes. All the ingredients are listed. Let's see, I need a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna do it next. Wait, No, I don't need olive. I don't want to get messed up. This is grilled honey balsamic. Oh, wrong one. Grilled honey balsamic glazed salmon. So this program is designed to save you time. That's, I mean, one of the biggest things. It'll save you some money as well. I joined because I wanted to save time in my kitchen. I was tired of doing the every night having to cook dinner thing. It was a lot of work. And I was tired mom coming home from work, working all day, and then having to come home and do this whole prep thing every night, then having to clean up the kitchen every night and doing all that kind of stuff. It was a lot of work. And I ran across this program and decided to give it a try, which I did. And I'm gonna save my dirty dishes out. And I fell in love with it because of all the time that it has saved me. It's been a wonderful thing. 5 dinners in 1 hour is gonna save you time. It's gonna cut down on a lot of that nightly kitchen chore. And just, it's gonna cut a lot of that out because you're gonna do it all on the prep day. So one of the reasons I joined 5 dinners in 1 hour, like I said, was to save time in my kitchen. I was tired of that nightly chore. And I did. I gave it a good faith effort. I told myself I was going to really try. I was going to follow the suggestions of how to prep. And I'll tell you a few of those secrets in just a minute and see what would happen. So I did. Followed all the suggestions. And I saved so much time that first week that I was hooked. And I just said, I will never go back. Well, then I started noticing that my grocery bill was going down really good. I mean, just drastically. What was happening, I think, after watching my what I was spending my money on, I was no longer throwing any items away because all of the food is you have a purpose for it. You have an intentional use for all of your food. And 5 dinners in 1 hour has done that for you. It's organized your dinner time grocery list. It's organized your how you put it all together. It's organized the way you cook it. It has totally organized my kitchen, teaching me how to do these things so that I am not wasting any food. It is rare that I end up throwing anything away. Usually the food that I do end up throwing away is something like strawberries that just didn't last very long. Sometimes strawberries go bad way too quick. But my other foods, like my meats, I never throw any meats away. I don't throw any vegetables away because my vegetables all have a purpose as well. Just like this potato right here, I have potatoes left over from, I guess, last week. And I'm using it again. It's on my grocery list. I shopped my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry, and it said I needed it, so there it was. And like I said, this is a serving of 2, so this is enough for 2 servings for me. You know, if you needed more, if you're a hungry eater, you like lots of potatoes, throw another potato in there. It's not gonna hurt you one bit. All right, so there's my second meal, the grilled honey balsamic glazed salmon. And I'm gonna grill it and serve it with a green salad. This is gonna be a fantastic meal. I cannot wait. Okay, we're gonna get these out of the way here. All right, so now I'm ready for my third meal, and sheet pan Mandarin chicken. I am really excited about this one. Let's see if I can keep it from tipping over. So all of these meals are designed to stay fresh in your refrigerator. And you just kind of hold them out in your refrigerator. You cook them on cook day and serve them up. They go from the table to the refrigerator very quickly. That first meal will be from the refrigerator to the table, oh my goodness, in like 20 minutes. The salmon, I mean, however long it takes to get the salmon grilled, that's usually about 10 minutes. So that one's gonna be super fast. This one's about 25 minutes, and you're not having to really do any work on that cook day. because all the work's done. So this one says, now this is supposed to be Mandarin oranges, and I know what a Mandarin orange is, but I had a regular orange left over that needs to be used, so I'm just going with the regular orange, and it's gonna be okay. That's another great thing with 5 dinners in 1 hour. You can substitute things that, you know, shop your refrigerator, freezer, and pantry. Use what you have. If you have Fiesta blend cheese and it called for cheddar and you don't mind switching it out, you can switch it out. Do what works for you and your family. But so anyway, back to these meals. You're gonna prep them, you're gonna store them fresh in your refrigerator, and they'll be there for you all week long. Well, not all week long. You do need to make sure you're using them before they go bad. And one of the ways we do that is we check the sell-by dates on all of our meats. So you find some that you get meat, like this chicken. Hang on just a second, I am looking, oh there it is. The chicken has this sell-by date, the sell-by date on this chicken is 4 days from today, 4 days. It's either going to sit in the grocery store for those 4 days, or it's going to sit in my refrigerator for 4 days. I'm choosing to let it sit in my refrigerator. And I'm gonna let it get all nice and yummy. It's gonna marinate, and it's just gonna be fantastic. Let me add the next 4 ingredients. Now, all the measurements are on there. I don't always measure. Sometimes I just wing it. That's what I'm doing today, I'm winging it. So yeah, all their meats all these meals are gonna stay in the refrigerator. Now, some meals can be frozen, and it's not a problem to freeze them. You just need to check the tags on the meals. They have these little information tags on them, and it'll tell you if it's a freezable meal. How much of this do I need? A little bit more. This is ginger. There we go. Just some ginger. So like this meal, if I wanted to, and I found that, you know, I might not be able to get to it or whatever, I could just pop it in the freezer. And then on a busy night, if I forgot to prep or whatever, I would have what I needed. Let's see. Let me read these instructions again. Next 4 ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, salt and pepper. So this particular meal, sheet pan Mandarin chicken, is going on the sheet pan. It's gonna cook for about, 25, 30 minutes. And I'm gonna serve it with rice. And it calls for sugar snap peas. My family does not like sugar snap peas, so we are just doing a quick substitution and using green beans, because that's what we like, and it'll be just fine. I'll have that for dessert. It'll be just fine. Our family's gonna love it anyway with green beans as opposed to sugar snap peas. But I do have to prep the peas as well. So I'm going to put these, add to a bag along with these. Let me grab a scissors. So what I'm doing, chop green onions. See if this is just trying to mix. All right, I have green onions right here. I grow these in my windowsill. Some of these are falling apart here. And I'm just going to chop them. Oh my goodness, they're sticking to me. Ah! Goodness. I'm just gonna chop them in this bag, and I will cook my peas with the onions, gives them a little flavor. And they will actually go, well, these are green beans, not peas, these are green beans, but it does call for peas. And I will cook these with in the microwave. I will serve this meal with rice, and it calls for a rice steamer, which you can buy those on the microwave, 90-second rices, and those work really great. if you like to cook your own, cook your own. It'll work too. You do whatever makes you happy. But it's on your grocery list. Say like this, the rice, it says rice steamer on my grocery list. And I know that I'm gonna get one of those little 90-second rices, pop it in the microwave. How am I cooking the chicken? Baking the chicken, and I'm microwaving these green beans. All right, so there's that. And my green beans are prepped. Now I should have put those in a Ziploc bag, but there was no point because they have a bag. And I'm just gonna store them in the bag like this. So here's my Mandarin orange chicken with the peas/green beans, and it will also be served with rice. This is going to be a fantastic meal. Right now, if you sign up for 5 dinners in 1 hour, you can use the coupon code 10OFF, and it's gonna save you $10. I don't know what to do. $10 off your first quarterly payment. So while I'm prepping this next meal, let me explain to you a little bit about the meal plan options and what your options are and how much they cost. So all it was on here is really onions and peppers, but my next meal doesn't need onions or peppers. All right, so there are, sorry about that. There are 3 meal plans to choose from. Sorry, y'all. There's the clean eating, the classic, and the combo. The combo, the family combo, is my absolute favorite because it's the clean eating and the classic, and they're all mushed up together. So this is how it works. You get, with the clean eating plan, you get 3, or the classic, you get 3 months worth of recipes. Right now we are in May, so we have May, April, and March. Those recipes are the ones we currently have. Let's see, I think I'll leave this right here. Clean eating, we have March, April, and May. With those meal plans, you get 20 recipes for each month. 20 March, 20 April, 20 May. That's the clean eating, that's the classic. At the end of May, the March recipes are going to go away, and then I'm gonna get the June recipes. And each month they continuously rotate, and I get new recipes every month. And they're not the same recipes I had last May. They're new recipes. So you're always getting new things. And that's one of the things that I really liked about this program too, is that I wasn't ever getting bored with my meals because I was constantly getting new recipes. The other thing is, if you are a combo member, family combo, which is what I am. I love the family combo, it's my favorite. If you're a combo member, you're going to get all of the clean eating, those 20, 40, 60, all of the classic, those 20, 40, 60, plus you're gonna get the lunch plan, which is 170 something. You're gonna get the sample plan, you're gonna get the 30-day membership plan, you're just gonna get a whole bunch, always like 500 recipes. And you're gonna be able to pick from whatever you want. So the clean eating and the classic, those are individual plans. The combo is everything put together. Now, with the family combo, it is a quarterly membership, which means it's for 3 months. You pay once, and it lasts 3 months. You don't pay again for another 3 months. And if you have that, if you register, sign up for that quarterly combo plan, and you use 10 off, you're gonna save $10 off that first payment. So right now, that payment it's normally $55 for those 3 months, which means it's about $15 a month. If you break that down, it's like 50 cents a day. Let me tell you, I save more than 50 cents a day doing this program. My grocery bill, because I'm intentional with my food, I save way more than 50 cents a day. But so anyway, you're gonna get that combo plan. You're gonna use that 10 off, and it's gonna come down to $45 for your first payment. And you have 3 months worth of recipes plus all the extras if you're the combo. And you can try it out. It's a great plan. When you sign up, you have instant access. So like whatever you sign up with, you make sure you remember your username. You're gonna use like an email, you're gonna create a password. You're gonna need to write that stuff down and remember it if you're anything like me, because I forget everything. And you'll be able to log in immediately and go into your account. And there's a tutorial on there which I highly recommend you use, and just go through it. It's really super quick. It'll teach you how to do it, the program, and show you ways and tips and tricks to using it. All right, let me read these real quick. A slice of roast beef and a piece of cheese to each. Annabelle, can you keep them quiet, please? Thank you. Sorry about that. Add a piece of cheese. Okay, I got this. So with that program, you're going to, this is roast beef. Y'all, this roast beef was on sale for $3 a pound at Walmart. I was super excited. So I'm gonna put the roast beef on here. I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. So anyway, you're gonna sign up. You're gonna use your email to sign up. You're gonna make sure you write down that password. You're gonna go in and get that tutorial. We're actually having these tonight. That's why I'm putting them on here instead of in a pan or in a dish. You're gonna sign up. You're gonna go look into that tutorial. You're going to see how easy it is to use, and oh goodness. You'll be able to start searching for your recipes. You'll find what you like. There's so many things out there on this plan. And you'll be able to go ahead and start prepping immediately. And that's one of the things I like about this plan too. It's so simple to use that you could sign up today and start today. It's that simple. I typically do grocery pickup, but there's also an instant cart option where it will throw everything off into an Instacart, and you can go ahead and get that ordered up, which is great for those that use that. I do not use that here, but that is an excellent option for people that do have that. There's the grocery list. You do not have to print it off like I have it printed. You can use this program just using your phone or your iPad or your computer, your tablet, your device, whatever device you have. You can use it just as it is. Let's see. This called for 2 cans. You can use it just as it is on the devices without having to print anything off. I've got to have another sheet pan. Hold on a second. I'll go ahead and show you these. These are gonna cook up nicely. Look at that. That's gonna be so good. I'm gonna sit these over here. I thought they would all fit, but they did not. So yeah, so this plan has just totally streamlined my dinner. Made it so simple. I don't have to stress anymore. And my family's eating better because I know what they're eating. I'm not going through the drive-thru all the time. And that's another thing this plan's done for me. It has saved me so much money. Not just because I have used my foods and, kept up with what I'm doing, used that grocery list, but it saved money because I don't go through the drive-thru all the time. Before 5 dinners in 1 hour, I'd come home and I'd be tired and I'd say, oh, we'll just go to the drive-thru. I'd just give up and I was so beat down with dinner. But 5 dinners in 1 hour has taken all that away. It's organized just the way I get my dinners together. It's taken all of the stress out. So now I'm getting my dinners on the table. My kids are liking the meals. My family's fed, they're happy, I'm happy, we're all happy. It just has made things so much easier for us. And they've tried more foods too. That's another thing that I have found 5 dinners in 1 hour has been good for us. My kids started branching out in their meals. They were the pickiest eaters ever. It was chicken fingers, macaroni and cheese, chicken tenders. I gotta get some more cheese. Oh, I put it over there. You know, tacos, spaghetti, all the things. And they just weren't big. They wouldn't try stuff. But with this program, they've gotten to where now they try things. They're not afraid to try. We've had a lot of great meals with this program. I don't know what happened. I miscounted somehow. I just need 2 more. All right. So 5 dinners in 1 hour has really it saved dinner time in my house. My oldest daughter has a house of her own. She's still over here a lot, but she has a house of her own. And she uses this plan as well. It's helped to teach her how to cook. I mean, she had the basics down with dinner time, and you know, she could do all the basic things, the tacos, the hamburgers, soups, you know, all the different simple meals. But she has branched out a lot with 5 dinners in 1 hour. She's gotten to where she's trying different things and how to cook them, and it's really helped with that with her too. Getting her, you know, just kind of branched out a little bit, teaching her how to cook. The instructions are so simple that pretty much anybody can follow them. If you can read those directions, you can get your dinner on the table. I need 1 more slice of roast beef, but let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna improvise. I have ham. I'm getting ham. This one's gonna have a piece of ham instead of roast beef. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good anyway. And that's another thing with 5 dinners in 1 hour. If you're missing something, use something else. It's okay. It's not gonna really matter. A lot of people have asked about like dietary restrictions. What do you do about that? Well, simple plan for that too. These are the French dip croissants. They're going to be served with au jus, French fries, pickle spears, and it called for cantaloupe wedges, but we are having strawberries with them instead of cantaloupe. That's what my family wants. Isn't that awesome? These are gonna be good. Sandwich night here. All right, so what do you do about dietary restrictions? So we got that handled too. With 5 dinners in 1 hour, they're gonna give you your grocery shopping list, and you're gonna follow the list. So this next recipe, we take this one a lot when we go to the lake as a family. Have a pretty big family, and if I'm gonna go to the lake for like a holiday, like Memorial Day or something, we're probably gonna have this is breakfast sliders. We're probably gonna have breakfast sliders. We'll have them for a brunch mainly. And these are just regular old sliders, but we have a family member that is gluten-free, and she cannot have these sliders. So what we do, I'm gonna go ahead and cook the sliders, but I will call her when we go to the lake and say, hey, we are having sliders for breakfast. And in my grocery list said I needed slider buns. She can't have slider buns. So what we do for her is I go ahead and I prep everything as usual. And then she brings her own buns, her gluten-free buns. And I have stuff for her, prepped for her, ready to go. I put all the ingredients on her gluten-free bun, and she has the exact same meal we do, but she uses her buns gluten-free because that's what she purchased. So with this plan, you can still customize for those dietary needs. let's say you're dairy-free, got some dairy-free friends. When it comes to like cheeses, this one actually has to have cheese. If we were dairy-free, I would just buy dairy-free cheese. I would still be able to do this recipe. I would just have to make sure and do dairy-free. We have people that are allergic to pork, and this one calls for ham. So if they're allergic to pork, we would use turkey or chicken. We would make it work based on what our family needs. Because this grocery list, when it tells you what you need, you go to the grocery store and you buy those things that suit your family. So where it says cheese, you buy the dairy-free cheese because that's what your family uses. When it says buns, if you're gluten-free, you're gonna buy the gluten-free buns because that's what your family uses. And that's how you go about using this plan for those dietary restrictions. All right, so this is the breakfast sliders. This is a family favorite. And I'm just gonna get it all put together. This bakes in the oven. It's pretty tasty. My family loves this one. They request this one a lot. So I'm just layering on the ham. And this is where I say, if you were allergic to pork, you would buy chicken or turkey. Whatever works for you, or leave it off. If you don't want any of it, leave it off. We like ham on ours. So I'm gonna layer on the ham. And then it says, what else? Eggs and cheese. I did cook the eggs before I came live. It took me about 5 minutes. Before I started the video. It took me about 5 minutes. I know y'all didn't want to watch me cook eggs. And I needed them to cool. So, eggs don't take long to cook. This is just gonna go in the refrigerator until the day I wanna eat it. We eat these for supper a lot, or for dinner. We call it supper here in the South. For dinner. That would end up being 5 suppers 1 hour instead of 5 dinners if we were in the South here. All right, there we go. So put the eggs on. And now I need the cheese. And I'm just gonna sprinkle the cheese on it. And get all that goodness in there. Now these are baked in the oven. They're just a little breakfast slider. My dog thinks she has to have tax. Cheese tax. Every time I get the cheese out, I gotta give her a piece. All right, now I'm gonna put my buns back on, my tops. Oh, these are so good. And there are my breakfast sliders ready to go. So I do have a topping for it. Let me get all that put together. So it calls for some butter. And what you do with this, whoops, is you just you melt this and then you just kind of brush it over the top, pour it over the top, and bake it. How much of this does it need? And the seasoning. So all this will melt in the microwave, and then I'll brush it over the tops of these sliders. And they will be ready and serve my family for brunch one day. But that is my last meal, breakfast sliders. And don't forget, you have $10 off if you want to go ahead and sign up. It's instant access. It's gonna be $10 off that first quarterly payment. You are gonna end up saving so much more than $10 just by by using this plan. It costs me about 50 cents a day to use this plan. I spend more than that buying junk that I don't need. So my grocery bill for my family of 4, I typically spend around $70 to $80. $75 to $85. Groceries gone up a little bit. For my dinners, just my dinners, for my family of 4, whereas before I was spending so much more. And I know it's because of this plan. This plan has done that for me. It's got my grocery list so organized that I can quickly check off the things I have and I don't need to purchase, and I use them up rather than throwing them away. It's gotten my menus sorted out. You don't have to print it. You can use your devices. It's got everything, my step-by-step instructions, what I need to pull out, how I need to put it together. It told me how to do this, how I need to cook it, how long it's gonna take. And what happens is on cook day, most of your meals are about 30 minutes or less from table to, from refrigerator to table. And then the cleanup is very minimal. So on this particular cook day, I'm gonna have this little bowl and this pan, and that's all I have to worry about to clean up. I'm gonna put all my meals back right here so you can see them. And then let me show you these others. So on this cook day, this goes on a sheet pan and I'll line it with aluminum foil. So I'm not even gonna have that to clean up. It'll be just the dishes I ate in. This is the Mandarin orange, sheet pan Mandarin orange chicken, and I'm serving it with beans. And this day is another sheet, no, this is a grill. I'll grill this one. I won't even have anything dirty except for my pan that I cook my potato. No, my potatoes are gonna go on the grill too. So all that'll go on the grill. So it'll just be my dirty dishes. I'm not having to get my things out and chop and mess up my cutting board, mess up all my dishes. And then this one's a super favorite. This is another sheet pan meal for me. I love sheet pan meals, if you can't tell. And this is the fajitas, chicken fajitas. They're going on a sheet pan that I'm gonna cover with aluminum foil so that I'm not having a lot of cleanup. And these are all of my meals. I know they're kinda hard to see. Let me just get them back. Let me show you my dirty dishes from today. I'm gonna put all my dirty dishes right here so you can see my cleanup. This is my dirty dishes from today. This is gonna take me about not even 5 minutes. This will take me about 2 or 3 minutes to clean up. Just put it in the dishwasher. Let me show you what I have to put back in my refrigerator, my freezer, or my pantry. These are the items that I gotta put away that I had pulled out for my prep. Oh, and these are the things I've got to put away. That's gonna take me 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm about 5 minutes of cleanup from this meal prep. So it won't take me very long at all to get most of this put away. I'll even put some of it away now to show you how quick it is. There's those. Now all I got is the refrigerated items. These are the refrigerator items. These are the pantry items. Oh, that's refrigerator. So 1 trip to the pantry, 1 trip to the refrigerator. And then these are my meals. So you're probably asking, like, where do you store all these things? So when I come home from the grocery store, I had my cheese, my eggs, my ham, my chicken, my peppers, my salmon, all of my things, and I store them on the bottom shelf of my refrigerator. That's my dinner shelf. It's just what we do. So I come home from the grocery store, I put all that stuff on the bottom shelf in the packages. Like in the chicken package, the peppers were wrapped up, the cheese was in the bag, box, block, whatever it was in. When I prep, I take all that out. I prep it up so it gets rearranged, and then this is how it gets rearranged because I prepped it, and all this goes right back to the bottom shelf. And I don't have to worry about storing it. My foods go on the bottom shelf when I come home in their original packages. I take them out, I prep them, put them in new packages, and put them right back in there. And that's how I end up storing them in my refrigerator. It doesn't take up any more space. Usually it's a little less space because I'm using up some things that were in boxes and bags and stuff. So that's how I get my meals prepped. 5 dinners in 1 hour has taken that stress out of dinner time. It's taken it out of cleanup time. You can see that's gonna take 2 or 3 minutes. That's gonna take 2 or 3 minutes. This is gonna take a minute. Just stick it back in the refrigerator. Oh, and there's my croissants. They're fixing to get cooked. We're having those tonight. So Five Dinners has done this for me. It's streamlined my dinners. It's made me work smarter, not harder. It saved me some money. You can save 10 off on your current meal plans if you sign up now. Check out 5dinnersin1hour.com. See how you can save some time in your kitchen, and you're gonna end up saving some money too. Check it out. See you later. Bye.